to season 6, episode 1 of Charmed. So last season obviously was a lot, primarily between marriage struggles with both Piper and marriage endings with Phoebe. We went through a hectic season, and also with Paige realizing that she spent that whole season, or however months it was, storyline wise, focusing on, being a stronger witch to, help contribute with the power of 3, that it became consumptionable for her. It consumed her in a lot of ways where she would neglect hanging out with her friends. She would just be busy being in the house, basically not doing little other hobbies besides just doing spells and trying to level up in, magic spell knowledge, to where it was definitely putting her in stubborn scenarios where she would just do things without thinking, and then it'll backfire, and then she'll sometimes come in clutch and sometimes need to be saved. And now we'll be probably seeing her actually fully embrace what the Charmed One season 2 was for her, where season 4 was her getting into things and having to rush into things. Season 5 was her actually growing and embracing as a witch. Now this season 6 is technically her season 3-ish, 2 to 3-ish, if you will, because yeah. And then now we have Leo as an elder, which is crazy because y'all know I hate them elders. I cannot stand them elders. I just literally am just here. I just don't have time to be now. Does that mean we're gonna be seeing elder stuff up there now? Due to us going through the first 4 to 5 seasons, not seeing the elders, we're gonna be seeing the motherfuckers every day. And then we got Chris Perry. He was that appeared and just helped lead Leo into the way of being an elder. So this is gonna be a long episode, so let's just dive in. Well, so let's get into it. So anyways, let's dive in.
Special guest, the stunningly beautiful Phoebe Hollowell.
She got a chime?
Well, why don't you just ask me and find out?
Oh.
Are you out of your mind? What are you doing here?
My sis from the 100.
She wants to know what's taking so long. We all understand the risks.
You sent him here
I never heard you
when he got a whole wife and kids?
You know that.
I knew it was coming and I just can't. They were talking. There's a certain talk that I know where they're going to kiss, and I just know it.
Answered like that, it was
Dead on, that's what it was. This is exactly what I was feeling. Nervous about asking you out.
really. You were.
No, he didn't see that? Chris.
Listen, I gotta get back. Don't be late.
I won't be.
Don't be late. She about to not appear. Oh. And, okay. The dog said, fuck. Damn, the dog working too? Yo, I hate when dogs do that shit.
I'd love to have a play date. Maybe we can call Jenny and she can bring baby Josie. And then I'll bring the juice.
The fucking music?
Yeah.
You can do something, Chris. Damn. You pulling up in the crib and shit? Oh my gosh, old ass crack. Was that nice ass crack? Cause surely. Golly, Elder too?
Let's get him the truck out of here.
Oh. Well, that was pretty easy actually. Yeah. Oh, alright. Alright. Yeah.
Look, I haven't been a white lighter very long, okay? And healing, it's big. And takes a while to learn how to do.
Great.
Right.
Student.
These are all just
And what demons
Look,
are it,
we like
Chris?
you a lot, but we've been doing this a lot longer than you have. Trust me. Well, then make it possible. Look, even if he doesn't care about Piper as his wife, as an elder, he at the very least
He
should care
definitely
about
should be
what
caring about
happened
his
to
wife. I
Powers.
don't know what you're talking about. For a minute.
Since the last time we saw him.
So, Leo Vinsky, when we going he threw his girlfriend under the
the elders
bus?
think he's been kidnapped.
Okay, it's a portal.
What?
She's collecting him like he was a... Wow. Having a play date? For real?
I could barely take care of myself when little Daryl was a baby, let alone run a daycare.
She got a daycare
You know,
here?
nobody was using the club to talk to him. Oh, no, it's probably against the rules. But, you know, no use crying over spilt milk. And besides, you know, I just gotta push ahead.
So, Piper's doing fine, huh?
Yeah, but you don't think she is.
Damn, reading his mom?
Don't mind her. She's just being a little annoying. So did he happen to say anything to you the last time you saw him that could potentially help? No. All I remember him saying is that he was leaving to become an elder, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. He'll turn up sooner or later.
No, probably would never. Heard what I said, girl. Let's go on a fucking search party.
Shocking her back into reality, huh?
Okay, we got a little world where they train professionals at this point. Everybody of all kinds is training.
You were gone a while, Mist.
Warrior Heaven, our champion. She just blew her fucking breath in his face. They all watching.
What do you want from me?
We want you to fight.
They watching all the men fight to death. It's kind of wicked. They said this is some real entertainment. Did he? What the fuck do you mean he fought well?
Come.
What about me?
Yeah, okay.
No.
I knew
You're an
it.
elder, aren't you? You have much to teach my warriors.
Girl, when the fuck Leo I know Leo was fighting a little bit, but like, now he got swordplay on his back.
I was thinking something a little more special than that. Leo loves those shirts. His entire closet's full of them.
Right, he loved that. He loved the fit. You feel it too?
He's right. I know, but if Leo did do something to block Piper's pain, how do we unblock it without it? A magical laxative.
And when was he gonna say that?
Wait, are you sure? Because he didn't even call me.
He told us to let you know.
Wow. Okay, well that's a good thing then.
He liked me. He really liked me. I felt it. Well,
You felt it.
excuse me, but it didn't even seem like your heart was in it anyway.
True.
It's the beginning of time. Why don't men call after they ask us out? And why do they cancel at the last minute? And even worse, out.
Well, hold on. You asked me out, remember?
Because you
Are
asked
saying
her
that
for
you didn't want
advice.
to
Are
know?
you
Because
fucking
I know you
gaslighting
did.
me?
I felt it.
Wow.
But
That's the kid you're feeling. Oh my god, is Phoebe an empath
Don't you
now?
think you're overreacting just a
Now she took
little?
that one episode from season 308. What's 308?
powers and emotions tied, a witch's heart is where it hides. Help her through her agony. Bless her with her memory. Wait. Who am I? What am I doing here?
And Chris said to do the
You
spell?
didn't restore her memory, you erased it.
Wyatt?
Did you see that?
See what?
Why you
Why?
snatching?
You're never gonna believe this. I think I have a new power. It would certainly explain a lot of my weird behavior lately.
A
like
good
why I
feat,
wanted to
but
date
where's
Chad
timing?
and why my advice has been.
Paige erased her memory.
Can you blow things up too?
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Paige! It's all the ass kicking you're gonna dole out. You're supposed to be sisters.
She's clearly devastated.
Chris,
about
what
this.
the fuck do you want them to do?
You need enough guilt to get her to fix it.
Two-piecer? No. Right, because...
If anyone should be protecting themselves, it's me from you.
Boy, please. Boy, rest. You hating on Wyatt? Ooh, what the fuck you know about Wyatt in the future, homie? What? What? Oh, she feel what they feeling.
Somebody put me here, that's what. Watch out.
No. Oh, no. What? Oh, you don't know Phoebe about that life. She actually gets this to fighting.
I need to get out of here before.
Oh, so Chris actually got this motherfucker some feats.
Valkyries?
Chris, you're
Who are
down.
they and what do they want to do?
You can't orb out from here. It's protected.
He done helped him become a fucking warrior of the night. Like,
Here it is.
they're ignoring this man. They're ignoring him.
Demigoddesses who scout the battlegrounds for dying warriors, then take their. Are you telling me that you'd rather just let Leo rot there? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
No, but
He needs
Yeah,
our help.
he is.
Not
He's
to
saying.
mention, he may be the only way we have to save Piper. Where are we supposed to find a warrior's soul?
beats me.
Yeah, beats me. I'm about to beat you. He collecting souls.
What are you doing here?
My plans have changed, unfortunately. The witches, they found Leo sooner than I would have liked.
That's not my problem.
Right. Why am I Black Queen though? Like, can you? Why is like Is this not persistent? Is this not enough?
Borrow your soul for a couple of hours.
We'll get it right back.
It's perfectly safe, really. Your body will just slip into a coma, and as long as we get your soul back in time, which we will, you'll be fine.
You know, there is a limit to what you can ask a man to do.
And then you did it without his consent anyways.
Daryl?
What?
Because... No.
Okay, we're gonna kill you.
Why?
Because she hates wearing those costumes as
maybe
much as we do.
She gonna beat your ass up.
Yeah? Well, in that case...
It's in her character right now. She said it's her season, because why is she serving? Now, we already saw the pendant. He didn't get a booby shot.
Worthy of Valhalla.
Now, Daryl is lost as fuck. He's like, what? Come on, did they give her the full seat? What? Okay, why are they smiling though? Wait,
I became an elder. It's not something that I wanted. It's something that just happened.
girl.
Yeah, see, I know all of this. Why didn't I remember it?
Your anger almost destroyed the city. Then your pain almost destroyed you. I wanted to help you, so you wouldn't have to deal with it all at once.
To our son.
Oh, she feels
We had a
it.
life together, a family, and you destroyed it. You destroyed
Not
me.
Piper leaving the scene.
You left me. I don't feel Piper anymore.
You don't feel Piper anymore?
We have to go.
What does that mean? They're right there. Pop. Anyways, I'm assuming that's where the first part ends, so we're going to stop it right there because I actually do have something to discuss. So yes, that was my season 6, episode 1, part 1 of Charmed. And let me tell you something. I'm not gonna lie, Leo, you're wrong. Like, listen, I mean, well, technically, I understand Leo not wanting her to feel pain, but that's not you. It's not like you can decide what somebody wants to feel. And like, yes, due to this being a supernatural show and it's having a magical aspect to the show, you can erase that pain. But I don't think that people will want their feelings to be manipulated. You know, and like we've had so many scenarios and episodes where like some of the charmed ones' bodies will be taken over and used as like somebody else's, like when the spirits came into Phoebe's body, or when like, you know, when Piper became like when Phoebe became a banshee, and then when Piper became, what was that thing in beginning of season 4, where she was like so much, you know, anger and revenge, try to get the Shacks that killed Prue, that she became that. Like when Wendigo, like there have been many times instances when the sisters' bodies have been taken over without them actually having consent to it or wanting it to happen. And so for you to rob her out of actual emotions and actual growth of those emotions is kind of wicked, because you don't know how she would have felt. By now, she probably would have slowly got over it and probably would have slowly started morphing towards understanding and adapting, versus you having her be a ditzy clown for a month or however long it's been while you were away. Meaning that if Phoebe and Paige weren't persistent in trying to worry about you, and they weren't getting easily like talked by Chris in their ear, you would have been gone for a long ass time. And notice, like, if they didn't figure it out and if Chris wasn't nagging them in the ear, you would have been gone. Like, notice that the elders literally was not going to say anything. Like, so the elders was able to leave a unicorn message about the baby and what was happening and whatever have you, because it's how I shouldn't hear. Yet they didn't say anything about Leo. Mind you, Leo is a higher up elder. They were so happy to send to us a higher elder in season 5, was it, or 4, to take care of. And then, well, definitely was like, I think it was season 5, maybe. But they had sent an elder to Leo to take care of, and they knew that Leo could not protect that elder, but they had him have this like delusional mindset that maybe he could, and that was his job. And they sent this fucking elder into our house to watch and take care of and make sure he was okay. Yet when it comes to Leo, who is a higher elder now, who saved y'all from destruction and the Titans, the gods, and y'all literally did not say anything. What did y'all thought Leo was doing? You thought Leo was down there staying with them? Is that not allowed? Or is it allowed because you assume that's what he did? Because what do you mean? Who was in power while he was gone for however months or weeks it's been? That's absolutely absurd. Like, what do you mean Chris was able to have this maneuvers, and like literally Leo, last person he talked to was Chris. You mean tell me that like he's not puzzling that once he talked to Chris and he turned away after saying that Chris can stay and be the white lighter, he didn't find anything suspicious about that? What? Like, listen, I understand that Leo, once again, he loves Piper. He doesn't want Piper to carry the baggage of being a mom, being alone, you know, stressing about him and stuff like that. I know he wants her to not be distracted because he already saw how she was when she lost Piper, and when she lost Prue, and how she was closed off and she was like so determined to get revenge that she lost sight of track, right? I already saw it, I already knew it. But for me, it's just hard that like she was literally not herself. Like, she wasn't her true self. And like, if you were actually not kidnapped and you was watching this, I knew you wouldn't have liked it. You said that's why you even said that you were trying to give her memories back slowly and slowly, but that was not going to work. She is so mad that she was basically minking the fuck out of you. She's literally livid. Like, you're going to have to do so much more to save that marriage when y'all marriage is already on like loose ends by the finale of last season. Like, you're going to have to literally build her trust, because now she's going to assume that you taking away her emotions and pain is only the muscle that you would do again. Because once again, like, this the whole last season, y'all were talking about how y'all were struggling to like meet eye to eye when it came to like certain things, like when you wanted the baby to be born, you know, in the house. And then Piper was like, well, I want to have the baby at the hospital. And then y'all had, you know, just kind of interactions where like both of y'all didn't agree on the same thing, and then realized you had to both agree on some scenarios. This is basically the same thing in some degrees, because instead of you trying to understand what Piper would feel or would want, you just took away your emotions. I understand why you did it, but it just sucks because, you know, like, she misses you, you know, and you left her. You left her for your new home, which is up there. Well, not really, because they didn't fucking care about you that much. They didn't care about you like your real home did. You know? And, like, to the point that everybody was side-eyeing her. You thought that by taking away her emotions, it would help her feel better and feel happier and feel at peace. Yet everybody around her was waiting for her to crash out. Everybody around her was waiting for her to crack. Everybody around her was waiting for her to snap and let out some real genuine feeling about how she felt. And no one got that. And to her sisters were like, enough is enough. We got these late 20s to early 30s girls listening to this, however young or old this damn Chris Perry is, on what they should and shouldn't do. And I'm happy they didn't listen to Chris Perry, because Chris Perry, I don't know what the little shade comment he made towards Wyatt about him need to be scared of him. But let me tell you something. You have come here and you have been having these girls on dummy missions since you got here. You can't provide anything about healing. You can't heal. Yet you became a violator, finesse Leo into this fucking Valkyrie world to have us go after demons repeatedly in order to protect Wyatt. Yet them demons weren't coming here. It's like you're just having us kill demons so you can prolong us to be distracted, so we don't try to figure out what the fuck is where Leo is at. Because what are we talking about? Oh, 2 more demons. Are they coming here anytime soon? Why are you trying to speed race through the fucking book to destroy all these damn demons? That's what he was doing in the beginning of the episode. He was browsing through the book like, what demons can I have these girls to kill today? So we can like have them be distracted for a little bit, so they don't talk about, you know, where Leo is or any updates about how can we fix Piper. The sisters had to rebel against him because once again he's having the legit mindset of the other elders or white lighters, where they're like, why are the child ones doing this and not listening to what I say? They do it their own way, and it worked. Now we got Piper with no emotions completely. Well, apparently she doesn't feel anything. She's like so mad that she doesn't want to feel anything. And like, yes, Leo did it because he didn't want her to blow up to destroy the planet, because she was having the weather on crazy rides. But it's like I understand though, because like I understand, but like still, you know, I'm gonna be biased towards my Hallowell queens. But Phoebe within this month or whatever change got a pixie. She cut her hair, which I feel like out of all the sisters, Phoebe has been the one that has been constantly changing her hair, between her dyeing her hair blondish in season 3 towards her having that little short bob season 1, to her having like a dark hair in season 4, to the uneven like short mini bangs in season 4, to like a short longer bangish in season 5, to now in season 6 being pixie cut. Like I do wonder, like it's kind of refreshing though, because like when I watched Buffy, I heard that like certain actresses couldn't cut hair, so they couldn't cut their hair, or they would get like Josh would get mad or whatever, so some of the actresses would cut their hair, basically saying fuck you to him. So to see that these actresses are so more free to cut their hair and do whatever they want is kind of something, because I thought, didn't somebody say that Rose couldn't, like Rose wasn't allowed to dye her hair, but she did and it worked well. But yeah, listen, Phoebe always got a new hairdo, and she came with a new hairdo, a new piercing. Obviously, she always coming with new tattoos. Paige now is showing her tattoo that was covered last season. Then you got Phoebe out here with a new power, a new feat. Now, mind you, she's been the one that's been getting. Well, I feel like Piper got some feats, but it's been like a minute for her to have feats. To be honest, it's been a minute in my mind. Besides like the blowing up stuff. But with Phoebe being able to like last season, she was able to see in the future, or for one of those episodes where she was able to like fully experience the future, in that moment, and it got so personal that like she basically had to be like healed, to now being an empath. And now listen, you already know. Remember the beginning of the earlier seasons, I was like, yo, y'all need to explain to me the power branch off dynamic, and like how, you know, due to her being able to have preconditions and see into the future, the past, she's able to hop, she's able to jump and levitate. Now she's able to have emotions. She can feel emotions. And I feel like that kind of is good. I mean, I feel like it's kind of brand for, you know, someone that's like kind of like, she's somewhat of a seer. She can see premonitions, and due to her seeing the premonitions in the future and the past, now she can feel those emotions and how they felt. And yeah, that makes sense to me. It does. At first I was going to be like, how does this make sense? But then it does make sense, because now when she sees these people experiences in the future or the past, now she can know what was going through their mind at the moment that can help with the cases or whatever situations to save the innocents faster. But also now people around her, she can feel her sisters. Like, you know how with Paige, she always has this inkling of like something isn't right, something is wrong. Now Phoebe has something's off. And I feel like it's convenient, because we're going to be needing that for this motherfucker Chris, because he's very suspicious and she's been catching on to that. And so I feel like that's perfect in time for Chris, and that's finding out that Chris been sus. He's going to consistently be sus, and we're going to consistently have to be like, hey, something's wrong with him. She was able to help Piper give out her full emotions and basically give her sister justice, because Piper was keeping it cute. But Phoebe was the one that really gave it up during the deep part. Like she was able to feel it. So I'm happy to see what her storyline is, especially after last season, and her thinking that her having her emotions conflicting her to where she thought and considered that damn date with that dude just for him to be mad that she was a thriving, successful woman. Like, I already knew that. We already knew she was successful, but like, we don't even know what happened with Jason, and she give you motherfucking ass a chance, and you stood her up because you mad that she clocked her T and knew that you wanted her. But you mad that she's successful, more successful than you? You're lame. So fuck you, dude. But yeah, so besides that, and Paige now working as a dog walker, we have a lot in store. So yes, that was the first part. And then he said, oh! He said, yippee! They beat him up. His wife gonna be mad as shit. Yeah, grab his ass. Oh, Leo's not playing. The picture breaking. Oh yeah, that's very on brand.
Leo, enough. This hostility is killing me.
Me out of the house, didn't he?
So you could save the world.
And
Right,
what world
Leo,
did we
I know
see?
how
What world did he
upset you are.
save?
If I know,
He wasn't even there
I literally
after that.
know. I'll be saved.
Well, if we're gonna save her, it's gonna have to be as witches, not as Valkyries.
Alright. Where did the printers from? Chris?
That I sense.
Witch?
Bitch?
Yes. I told you. She came with the other witches. She has to be one too.
Mind you, she a warrior with
What about
full
the
ass
warriors
shadow
who
and
follow
glossy
them?
lips.
Aren't you concerned about them being exposed?
Look
They're
at
well
that.
trained. They'll know how to avoid it.
You sure? We just saw it doing the
Besides.
car. They're killing innocent. They're killing people. Workers? They can't even go the fuck to work.
Piper needs to believe she's a Valkyrie because it's too painful for her to be herself. Way too painful, believe me. I almost passed out.
Shit,
back
you got
there.
possessed by it.
She's a
What she said.
Well, I was supposed to make her feel less pain. I guess with me not around to pull it back a little bit, she got happier and happier.
No.
The handle of it just...
Well, yeah, he the one that did it without
Are you
fucking
sure?
meaning to, but
Because
you said something to make it
remember
worse.
Crew almost being destroyed that time that she was an empath.
Doc?
No, I got a career.
Career,
Sore
job.
subject. Don't ask.
Sore subject.
Coming.
Why are you actually talking to Leo like he didn't just punch you across that fucking house? Yeah.
Oh my God, Daryl, what happened?
I think I just got attacked by a Taliban.
We have no way of finding them in the city.
I'm from the city.
She a city
I
girl.
can help you find them.
City girl pipe.
Thanks for helping me get back.
Don't mention it.
You keep talking about that. He want to be helped. He want to be congrats
How
so
long
bad.
after we left did the Warriors show?
Which brings us back to the Warriors.
And let's talk a little bit about Piper.
Yo,
Maybe we should split up.
God, don't split
Station,
Leo up
get
with
a
him
shot
either.
on the screen and a big
Don't put him with him.
You've been gone. Some things have changed.
They
And
ain't-
one of those things is that I am determined now more than ever to have a life separate from being a witch.
Yeah, but that's not the point he's
Fine,
talking about.
but-
Oh,
Where's Frasier? She wanna coach you.
Here, she went after the Warriors in the
that is funny.
Valkyrie, where is she?
They took her with
That is funny. Pick it up, Chris. Pick it up, Chris. Chris was waiting to prolong to get the word.
Right now, we're gonna go catch up with Phoebe and Paige and have a little chat with the elders.
The elders. I didn't hear that. But they saw that.
You to speak to us then. Kara, you don't command.
Look at you. You see Hulk Hogan? Girl, they about to get tore up. Damn. He's shaking his head. They's disgusted.
I own the place.
Right.
Oh, he sound a little.
Here, that's what I have.
He said, oh, okay. Work. It's the job. Buster.
Take that as a yes then?
Oh, no.
Oh, she jumping into the seat.
All right.
Got it. Mind you, people are right there. God, they right there. Hello. I definitely the stunt doubles.
No, wait. It's me.
The stunt doubles in the wigs.
This is not the...
The dog talking.
Who said that?
Oh, wait. You mean you can hear me?
Made this mutt?
Mutt.
That's better. Thanks.
As long as you stay on that side of the room, everything should be fine.
No, he's like, girl,
Only that I
what?
really know what I'm feeling. Again?
What?
What do you mean, what? Don't think I don't know.
Don't know. He should. Well, it's been a couple months. I mean, it's been. He said, "What are you talking about?" Maybe at the end of this, there will be allies with them. You know, maybe we gotta fight the war. We can definitely count on that something. You know.
Way to go, Piper.
Right. We watching because you know. Yeah, she's eating. Damn. Go home, y'all.
Now do you believe me?
Hey! Girl, wait. For real?
Not much. Now, you said you felt something familiar, little things.
Well, I mean, obviously I felt pain. Well, our powers are emotion-based, right? If I can channel Piper's feelings, why can't I channel her powers? And then use them against her.
Oh, now she resurrecting the bag. Hold on, Phoebe.
No! Wait, did it harm you? No, I think it's time for me to go home.
They said no, Bookie Buddy just got here. My Sheila.
No, it's a good thing. Except for when I'm trying to figure you out.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm having a hard time figuring myself out these days.
No lie, I don't. It's just that my favorite advice columnist once wrote that it's important for guys to be more understanding.
And that's so crazy because he came back once she got a power up, like, so she can't even really be next to him, or she's gonna think that she's like influenced due to his emotions.
Well, at least your new power helped save Piper. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yeah, it won't help her with what she's going through, though.
But at least she's going through it now.
You know, I was having trouble with the
You
whole idea of
capping?
that temp agency thing, but kind of digging it now.
Digging it, no pun intended, girl, go hell,
About
bye.
Oscar.
Where's like, what?
He's gotten so big.
Papa Bear's here.
I need some space from you. I mean, who knows? This might actually turn out to be a good thing
Damn.
for me.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm eating this egg. Oh, I'm sorry. Demented? A little bit. And she said I can never get it.
I really hope you find it.
Not even at the marriage. And not even after having her fucking child. So yeah, that's my season 6, episode 1 reaction to Charmed. And now I can get the full discussion in with everything. I would say right now, it is one of the most interesting things watching Piper and Leo go through this, because it's kind of like a cycle with them where, you know, there's always some external force keeping them separated and apart. And right now, once again, it's always the elders. It's always the principal. And I think right now, like, obviously, like I said last episode, it's understandable as to why Leo did it. But it is still not going to be enough for Piper. Because, yes, she understands why she did it, you know. Because, like, even though it's family, you know, their family and his family over everything, when it come to him becoming a white lighter, an elder at that time to save the world, it was necessary. So it's not, you know, it's not hard. It's not bad or mad of him to be an elder. She's like, well, damn, you're still an elder now? Like, everything's back to normal. You're still an elder. And yeah, that's him. Like, he can't go back to being a white lighter after getting that, like, power and proving that he can be higher up. And I think right now Leo's going to try his hardest to basically prove that it was Chris that sent him over there to the Valkyries. But I do think, and I am intrigued with, like, Leo giving Piper space. And I'm happy that Piper did, you know, get her space, because that even though he was an elder and he had no choice but to be an elder, and due to him obviously being betrayed by Chris and sent to the Valkyrie land, and so he was unable to withhold or withdraw the, you know, the spell day by day or week by week, she had to deal with her emotions not being authentically hers for 5 weeks. And, you know, with Leo comes back and he's pretty much still standing on the business of what he did, but he just meant that he wasn't able to, like, take away the spell more easily on her. She is still violent doing that because she hasn't had the process of actually processing it. And even though Leo now is ready and he's happy to be back with his family after being away from them for 5 weeks, she's not, because she has not had the chance to actually process her emotions or actually go through what had happened. And then you're adding into the fact that not only is she still trying to process that you're an elder, and now that you're going to stay an elder after this information, but you took away what she was going to feel originally. Because listen, like, you thought you were going to be quick and helping her ease into it. Literally, she felt the same way she would have felt. Even worse, because she withdrawed just like she did in season 401, where she turned into a fury. Was it a fury? I now remember the name, but she turned into a fury because of her emotions. Piper's always the one that struggles the most with emotions. It's always a guarantee. It's always been very much there. Like, she's probably the one that struggles with emotions the most. We've always seen her, like, have these battles where she will, like, withhold her emotions, and we've seen her break down a few times. And this was another instant. Like, she would rather, I mean, we've seen other sisters do that, like, obviously with, you know, Phoebe becoming a mermaid. Like, we've seen the sisters at some point when their emotions is too high and they cannot deal with it, when they cannot handle it, they start to detach and find another reality to live in. And with, you know, with Piper, she once again had her memories wiped due to the spell. So that was one. And then two, she had a welcoming community that welcomed her into a home. The home that she has is gone. Like, her home is obviously, besides her sisters, is her, Wyatt, and Leo is gone. And then you find out that Leo left you alone. He took away your memories. I mean, he took away, like, your emotions for that scenario, to where you don't even know what really happened. Technically, you did take your memories because you don't even know what the final rule situation was. You're going to feel some type of way. And yeah, with Leo, he's going to have to do a lot probably. He's going to have to probably work his way up to her, build her trust back, because he probably doesn't trust him anymore. And probably she just wants some space. Like, she's been trying to have a normal life. And the funny thing is, she sadly had somewhat of a normal life when she didn't remember anything that happened with that conversation in 522. Which is the crazy part. Like, she was able to have a normalcy or normalcy without having any acknowledgement of Leo and what happened at that moment, which is crazy. So for her, she's going to try to process him being an elder, process that he maybe will be back in his life. And we now, with this happening, I don't know if Leo's going to still be active or not. Like, from this scenario, it's like the elders are allowing Leo to stay back on Earth, to figure out who did him dirty. So in a sense, due to Chris betraying them and sending Leo there, the elders did end up having Leo stay back on Earth. So technically he's back, maybe? Like, so technically, in a sense, we somehow was able to get Leo on the grounds more than anything. So I feel like if that never happened, he probably would barely be down here, you know? And it's just tough because, like, I understand both sides, but it's just wild watching this and just her emotions, especially being taken when she barely can hold emotions anyways. And it didn't matter if you let her have her emotions or if you took them away, there's going to be some backfiring from it. But once again, some lore. I'm happy to see about some Valkyrie. Like, that's actually crazy. Like, I wonder if we're going to see them ever again. Probably not. But it was nice to see, like, they were welcoming Piper in while she was realizing and going through a lot, especially because, like, she can only deal with so much, and especially after having, once again, her emotions on full blast, her going through a lot, her trying to process what Leo did, and then you got her sister who can feel the emotions times 10. It was just a lot. And I really hope that with Piper, the space gives her what she wants. I feel like this space might remind me of season 2, where she was asking Leo for space, and she was with Dan, and Leo was not giving up. I feel like Leo is going to have to fight for his marriage, to be honest with you, because that is something a lot, like, between the memories, you now being an elder, her having to deal and be a single mom and trying to adapt to everything. It's going to be a lot. And plus with Leo trying to figure out what about Chris, because he doesn't trust Chris, but nobody seems to ponder it. Mind you, Chris only been here for a month and they're already a ride or die for Chris. That's fucking insane. Because when that random white letter came in season 3, they were like, I don't even care if you're a good one. I'm not sticking around and listening to you. Yet Chris gets a all you can give card. Okay. Chris clearly is all bark, no bite. You mean tell me once Leo put you in that cage and said, let's square up, you were shaking in your fucking pants. Chris, you're actually unserious. And we're going to figure out what's wrong with you very shortly, because you're the one that brought these Valkyries in here. Technically, these bodies falling is in sequence of a domino effect due to your decisions, actually. Not only did you snatch a Valkyrie neck off to have us sneak in there because you made a deal with them, you backed out on a deal, betrayed them, and then had audacity to act clueless, even though due to you sending them there, you opened up the can of worms to let to these innocent people dying. So I want you to know, by some default, you let some of these kids, some of these people out here, innocent people, get a couple bodies because you started this mess. So, Chris, I just want you to know that you will be in the it's your fault lane too. Sorry. And then you have, like, Paige, who I wonder if that's only a one-time thing. Like, she only was able to hear that dog because it was a human, right? So, like, will they say that she's going to keep hearing things? Because, like, not her and Phoebe got power up. Does it mean she can hear people's thoughts, or was it just because the powers that be let her get this thing? Because no way she got this job, and then the dog was talking, and 1 minute she was like, bro, I need to get a better job, and the dog started talking to her like Dr. Dolittle. But you know what's so funny? Like, I'm just so interested in watching Paige go through, like, all her job tribulation, because she's basically doing and she's basically going through what Phoebe went through when Phoebe had like 55 jobs. Remember when Phoebe had that little, like, job, and she was working for a lady at the desk, and the lady had like a younger side piece, and the husband came, and Phoebe had to tell that man, yeah, your wife is cheating on you, bro. And also, what I can't wait to see is Phoebe growing into her full empath powers. I never expected her to have that, let alone get it, to be honest. And I think I'm happy that she's actually making a smart decision to put her and postpone big drastic decisions, because listen, Jason came back at the worst case scenario because her emotions is at an all-time high, to the point that she doesn't even know if what she's feeling is legit her or is the after effect of feeling emotions. Like, she's literally drained. Like, she felt Piper's whole heartbreak and devastation to where it controlled her. One time where she actually was fighting Leo a little bit, and then the other time when she had to, like, deflect and bring her emotions back. And then she was feeling like the kid's pain, and then the DJ's pain, and then Jason's, horniness. Like, she's feeling everybody's emotions to where she's not even able to process her own emotions. And I feel like that can be intense for an empath, especially her first day on the job. So we're going to be watching Phoebe deal with that, process that. And I think her and Jason are probably going to be like, probably going to be Joe, like, they ain't probably gonna last long term. But I'm happy that he was still understanding that even though he had one day to be here and he wasn't able to see her, he was still like, yeah, you're full of surprises, but I like that, And I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. Man, we got Piper and Leo out here having a break. Understandable. And I understand, listen, we understand, but it's hard out here for a pimp. So yeah, so my season 6 episode 1 reaction to Charmed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for my Charmed reactions. Page down link below for Charmed, Teen Wolf, and revenge reactions. To the women, see when I upload. Until next time, make sure you say peace.